in this Barbie hype, and I never had a sister or anything, so Barbie was never really around when I was a kid. But of course, I think every one of my generation, every millennial, knows all the words, essentially, to Barbie Girl by Aqua. I'm a Barbie girl. This is such an interesting thing because when I was a kid, I remember like this song being on like mixtapes that my parents had made. It was on radio a bit. It was a really big song. I think for my whole life, I thought that Aqua's Barbie Girl was like some officially licensed song from Barbie that like was just because I was like, oh, I guess like they made Barbie's company made a song, commissioned a song about Barbie, and this was the result. And it always kind of, even then, it's like a weird song. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, and maybe that's because it's foreign. Like, I think it's Swedish or Norwegian, but it just sounds a bit weird and different to music of that time. I think it was very, very unique. And I think that's maybe the weirdness of their accents and me assuming it was an American song when it's not, and me not having any resources for it as a kid. And so did some research on it, because even as a kid, I always thought it was, if that was the case, which I was assuming it was the case, that it was officially licensed Barbie song, then it was a little bit inappropriate for them to include the lyric, "You can brush my hair, undress me everywhere," which I think is the lyrics. I never quite figured out if it was "you can brush my hair, undress me everywhere," or "you can brush my hair and dress me everywhere," which I probably could just look up, but whatever. And, you know, but I guess that was a thing that I guess my brain justified it. I guess a lot of the time, maybe boys in particular, but I remember if there ever was a Barbie doll around, like if I was at a friend's place or their sister or something had a Barbie, you would undress it. So I was like, oh, I guess that's kind of what you do. But it always felt like, to me, like even as a kid, like it was slightly sexual in nature. And I was like, that's a weird lyric for them to include in this official Barbie song, you know, for a toy for kids. Anyway, I'm sure you already know this, but turns out it's not an officially licensed Barbie song. In fact, Mattel, the company that manufactures Barbies, sued Aqua for making this song. Literally never knew that. Like, I would have had no idea that happened, but it completely makes sense. So Aqua, this band, who I don't know if they have any other hits. I think I looked at it and there was another song they had that I recognized, but I think this was definitely their peak, and I don't know if they're still making music. But Aqua wrote this song, Barbie Girl, and, you know, used the names of Barbie and Ken in the height of this, like, Barbie phenomenon. And, yeah, crafted this dance track about it, and it became very successful, but the Mattel was really upset that they had kind of sexualized it and like almost criticized. It was kind of like, it felt like a snarky kind of criticism maybe of Barbie. And they said, you're making Barbie look like a dumb blonde bimbo and everything like that, which she's not supposed to be. And Aqua countersued, or not Aqua, Aqua's record label countersued for defamation. And I just find that so interesting because I guess in my head, this is the answer I've always been looking for about this song. My head's never been able to make heads or tails of it, and now it all makes sense. So Aqua countersued, or the record company, the record label countersued, and then the judge in the case basically said, and I'm going to get a quote up from the Wikipedia article, which is the extent of research I do for this podcast. And this was in 2002. So in 2002, a court of appeals ruled the song was protected as a parody, right? So they said it was like fair use. It's essentially a parody of the Barbie brand, and it's like a fun comedic song that's not, you know, infringing or anything like that. But the judge also threw out the defamation lawsuit that Aqua's record company filed against Mattel, concluding his ruling thus. And this is the funniest part. This is what the judge said. The parties are advised to chill. He just said the parties are advised to chill. So basically, like, you know, everyone's angry at each other. Everyone's like, you're making our product look shit. You're defaming us. We're just making a fun song. And then the judge is like, guys, chill. Because really, like, I don't think it's a big deal. But like, I think it's just funny that the judge's advice was chill. Everyone chill. Everything's okay. Don't stress out about it. And I think that's great.